Hello everyone, my name is Devin and thank you for tuning to my channel, Devin's Mastermind. So here's what we're gonna get into today. I'm gonna give a shout out to a few people. I'm gonna give a shout out to Miss Johnson, my theater teacher, Miss Beatles, my language arts teacher, Miss Coach Osborne, my math teacher next semester, and Miss Chappelle. And I want to give a special shout out to my boy Parks Powell. He said something real good to me that touched my heart and made me so very happy. And it just made me really happy. So I just wanted to say thank y'all for that. Thank you for that, Mr. Parks Powell. I'm shouting you out on my channel. I also want to give a special thanks to my two shirt buyers, Lily and Kale, for buying my Mastermind t-shirt. So that's all I want to give a shout out to. And not to mention, I just ran into Miss Johnson at Outback today, my theater teacher. So what a coincidence that was. Okay, so next up, I want to get into, as you know, SMU and Penn State will play each other in the college football playoff. Now, let me tell you something about Penn State. James Franklin, I would say he needs to be fired because, for one, he's winning 14 versus AP top 5 teams, and two, he can't never beat Ohio State to save his life. And every time he gets in the big game, the offense stinks. The offense is, it plays like garbage. Come on now. James Franklin, you know you got to win at least 2 games in the college football playoff. You got to at least get to the semifinal just to declare a great season and to make sure you ain't gonna lose your job. And I don't think I ain't forgot about you, Ryan Day. I know you lost to Michigan 4 times, and a lot of folks have been talking about that, about you losing to Michigan. I can understand you losing to Michigan 3 times, but losing to them the last time, which was a few weeks ago, and to lose to them 13-10 and have no offense. That shows that you need C.J. Stroud back, obviously, but obviously you don't have him, so you need him back probably to have a good team and to score 40 points per game. But either way, Ryan Day, if you don't beat Tennessee, you're likely going to get fired too. And it's not just me and Paul Feinbaum, the mouth of the South, said it too. He said, if James Franklin and Ryan Day don't win these playoff games, I don't know what to expect from them, but they about likely going to be fired. I also want to get into, as you know, Boise State and Arizona State, Oregon, and who else, Georgia, all got the 4 seed by, while Clemson was the 12 seed, which I thought they were supposed to be the fifth champion, which means they get the 5th seed, but it said they got 12 seed. So that's obviously a story that I didn't even know that was even possible. But as you know, Texas and Clemson will be playing in a game, so it'll be at Texas. And yeah, that's about it. So next up, I want to get into, as you know, Detroit Lions are 13, 12-1 in the NFC, a whole NFC and NFC North. They lead their division. They're likely going to get the number 1 seed. I believe in them, even with a horrible defense. I still think they'll get to the Super Bowl because I just have that much faith in them. They're a really good team, and they've been doing stuff that we haven't seen since the greatest show on turf with the Los Angeles Rams back in 1999 through 2001. That was a great team back in the day, but as you know, the Lions are trying to head for 16-1. The Vikings are doing pretty good. The Vikings, Sam Darnold threw 5 touchdown passes and no interceptions for 300 yards, and he threw 2 of them to Justin Jefferson and 3 of them to Jordan Addison, and the Vikings whooped the Falcons 42-21. So as you know, I think the Falcons should bench Kirk Cousins because Kirk Cousins in his last 4 games has thrown 0 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. And as I look at it, you just need Michael Penix at this time to help save you. He was good at Washington. Yeah, he's a left-handed. He's a southpaw like Tua Tagovailoa and Ken Stabler and all them people. A southpaw is what my grandpa said. That's what you call a left-handed quarterback or person, is a southpaw. So hopefully Michael Penix can deliver and save the day for the Falcons. But as you know, I'm going to be repping. I like the Detroit Lions now. I did like the New Orleans Saints, but I'm going to be repping all my Detroit crap. I love every second of it. In the I'm going to be repping all of them board field. It's going to be loud there. All I know is I can't wait to see Detroit win the Super Bowl. I think they're going to win the Super Bowl. Now, who I think their opponent going to be, I think it's going to be the Bills or the Pittsburgh Steelers or the Kansas City Chiefs, but it's probably like going to be the Chiefs because, everybody can't never stop these freaking Chiefs. These Chiefs be running ragged over everybody. Talking about, they be running, they be literally be 17-16. Then the next thing you know, they kicking a 69-yard field goal and dunking it for a win. I just can't. I mean, I can't take it no more. It's too much. I mean, looking at the Chiefs is like looking at the Patriots dynasty all over again. Nobody wants to see that because I do not want to see that. I told you I have seen enough. I do not want to see no daggone New England Patriots in the new It's the singing. Basically, it's seeing the New England Patriots in the new uniform. That's what we're seeing. That's all I got to tell you, and that's all I'm gonna tell you. And hopefully, the Chiefs lose in the first round because, as you know, there is a curse that says that if you're the last undefeated team, usually you lose the Super Bowl, you lose in the postseason, and that curse is undefeated. It turns out. Not just that, the Chiefs they have so many one-score games. I don't think that even with all these close games that they be having, that they're going to even that because the playoffs. I mean, watch see the playoffs are going to be different than already know how playoffs is. I mean, everybody loves the playoffs. Playoffs is it's a great thing to experience if you're a fan, especially if your team has never won it and wants to win it. So. That's all I got to say about that. And as you know, I'm trying to think what else happened. Alabama got lost into the sauce, which means SMU won. SMU got in over Alabama. I know a lot of Alabama fans are going to be bad about that. Auburn fans are likely going to be happy. Georgia fans likely are going to be happy. I mean, let me tell you something. Alabama, y'all done won 18 national championships. I think y'all it's either 17 or 18. Y'all are tied with Yale for the most because Yale has won 18 national championships. But this was back in the 1890s and the 1900s and the 1910s and the 1920s when they won championships. So that's why they say Yale has the most national championships in football is because they were winning them back in the old days when old football was real old and historical because, college football has been out since 1869. So... Yeah, that's how many championships Yale won. I couldn't even believe it when I first looked at it. I thought Alabama had all that record. But it's just like as we know, UCLA has the most national championships in basketball with 11. Because they got that famous head coach named John Wooden, and you had that Wooden Award, and that goes to the greatest player, which I think Johnny Broom's gonna win it because he's been really good for the Auburn Tigers in basketball. And the Auburn Tigers have been good. A good basketball program. Tennessee has too. They're number one in the college basketball rankings. Iowa State's pretty good. So as you look at all these teams that I'm naming, they're about basketball schools. They're not football schools. They're basketball schools now. So hopefully we see them do something. I hope I see them other than UConn winning the national championship. And let me tell you something. Somebody needs to get Dan Orlovsky off the set at first tape because that man be acting like it killed me how he talk about everybody else and how this quarterback ain't good. This quarterback ain't good. Well, first of all, you play for UConn at football, and second of all, you didn't play for UConn at football, but you also were part of the 0-16 Detroit Lions team. And everybody remember was messing up about Dan Campbell, saying that Dan Campbell can't do it. Dan Campbell ain't this. I mean, he don't bite the kneecaps and all that stuff. Look at him now. He proved you wrong, like most people do. We always prove everybody wrong, because that's just the underdog's way of doing stuff. You prove everybody wrong. But either way, that's all I wanted to get to. And last but not least, I wanted to show y'all my Mastermind shirts. As you know, you need to go ahead and buy you one. Anybody who hasn't bought one and stuff, because if you don't buy one, you won't be a part of the family. You won't probably have a little birthday. I might have me a Mastermind party. No Diddy though, but I have me a Mastermind party, and it's gonna be lit and it's gonna be real fun. So as y'all know, y'all should buy you a shirt. But like I said, no Diddy though. And I just want to say y'all, love y'all. Goodbye. Thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate it. And thank you very much. Bye-bye.